listeners. My name is Cliff Ratza. I'm the author of two ongoing series of novels, the Lightning Brain series and a sequel, the Keeper series. And in addition to being an author and a writing coach, I teach at universities and have a consulting business. If you would like to know more about me, my books, or my writing coach activities, please contact Prime Solutions using the lightningbrainseries.com website. Now, I try to make videos that I think authors and writers and people in general might enjoy listening to. And I try to cover material that you might not see on the news or in YouTube or other videos. I figure that if I can't find a different point of view, there's no reason for me to add something that you can find elsewhere. Well, the title of this video is You Are a Unique Brand. What you should know about markets and marketing. Each and every one of us is a unique product with a unique brand label, it's our name, and characteristics. That's what we are like. And we occupy a space in the marketplace of our career and life. So it behooves us to know something about markets and marketing, which are subjects studied in economics and business courses. And because I cover this in some of the courses I teach, I can give you a useful overview. So here we go. And as I always do in teaching, I like to begin with some useful definitions. The market is defined as a physical or virtual setup where buyers and sellers need to proceed for exchanging of goods and services. Marketing is a set of activities that identifies, creates, communicates, and supplies consumer needs. A market is a place that is a physical or non-physical location. It could be in 3D space or today in virtual or cyberspace. And we study them by doing market research or marketing research. Market research refers to the study of the entire market and consumer behavior within that market. Marketing research implies well-planned and rational study, analysis, and interpretation of marketing problems undertaken for actionable decision-making. Now, markets have two sides, the supply side and the demand side, and we bump into them every day. While at work, we are the supply side of labor, and the company is the demand side. And I'll illustrate more details using the market for novels. Aspiring authors and writers will like this, and all listeners should too, because the concepts apply to all markets. And we start by defining the specific market. For novels, this means scope out the genre which your novel sits in. Before you begin writing, you must first establish whether there's a viable market for your book and where exactly the demand is. So here are the steps authors and writers can take to do this. Google your topic. Look at top search results and the People Also Ask section at the bottom of the results page to gain a clearer picture of what people in your niche are asking Google. Then browse Amazon like a reader. Check out the best-selling books in your niche and determine whether you can realistically compete in there. Determine if your market is big enough. Research Amazon categories and keywords related to your book and make sure there is a demand for your book idea. Then identify trends in your niche. Google has all sorts of tools to help you do this. Note what's popular and what's not in your genre as you scan Amazon. Explore the niches if your category is particularly competitive to find one where you can truly stand out. And so we reach a checkpoint. Ask yourself, do you know which genre or category is right for your book idea? What books are selling best in the genre you're interested in, and why? How can you gain the most visibility in your niche or niches? Next, we scope out the audience. If you want to write a book readers will buy, you need to know who your readers are and what they want to read. In other words, define your target audience. Research the demographics of your target market's average reader. And you can do this using some of the tools that Google supplies. Also figure out how quickly do they read books and what are their common interests. Then read reviews of best-selling books in your niche to understand what readers are seeking. What did they like or didn't like about a book? And how were their expectations satisfied? Try to build a reader avatar. In other words, craft the ideal profile of a target reader. If your book isn't aimed at a specific existing market, it's not going to sell too well. Browse forums, blogs, and social media to familiarize yourself with the places where readers in your niche hang out online. Do they frequent Goodreads? Do they frequent Goodreads? Reddit? What Instagram or Twitter hashtags would they follow? Here's another checkpoint. Ask yourself, who is your ideal reader? What do they want to read? And where do they live online? And then analyze comparable titles. Comparable titles are books that are similar to yours or currently selling in your target genres. You can use them to understand your genre and pitch your book. And then consider covers. Covers of comparable books in your genre can help identify popular trends and hallmark features. Pay special attention to colors, images, and the typography, that's typography, in your genre or category. And then analyze titles. Take a look at the popular titles to determine a memorable, unique, or keyword-friendly group of words for your own book. And here's a hint. Subtitles can be very important as well to elaborate on the book's overall concept. Then look for descriptions. Study the descriptions of comparable titles to identify any keywords and phrases that are effective for your genre and category. These can be very useful when preparing promotional log lines or blurbs. And of course, pay close attention to the length and the format of the best-selling books in your niche. Is there uniformity to the length of books in your field? So check this out. And then, of course, find out as much as you can about sales information. There's software out there, one of them is Publisher Rocket, to help you analyze how current bestsellers in your niche are selling. Of course, there are more details regarding markets, and there's even a branch of marketing called market research that delves into all corners. Market research asks these foot soldier questions: who, what, why, where, when, how, and how much, to specify a market in complete detail. But what is summarized above for the novel book market is probably all an author needs. And now let's talk a bit more about marketing, once again using the market for novels. We need to determine the price level for our book, and the best way to do that is to check out how comparable books are priced on Amazon. And then we need to determine if readers will like our book well enough to buy it. This means we first have to advertise the book and then find out, using the AIDA model, how much of an impact the ad makes on the viewers. AIDA stands for awareness, interest, desire, and action. I won't go into the mathematical details, but the AIDA model is basically this: sales equals awareness times interest times desire times action. And advertising agencies or book marketing companies can collect data or run focus groups to estimate the levels of all four parameters. I have used all the above when bringing my Lightning Brain series to market. Here's what I did. I identified the genre. Well, action adventure, sci-fi plus science future projection, socio-political intrigue with a tinge of dystopia, and mystery. And I came up with a unique brand, the Lightning Brain series. And then I hired a hybrid book publisher and author services company, that's Prime Solutions, to develop and implement a 4 Ps marketing campaign. And the 4 Ps are product, price, place, and promotion. And let me end this video by saying again that all of us compete in job and career markets. So you can use what I have covered in this video to map out the market for your current career and how you are positioned in it. And that's a wrap. Please listen to other YouTube videos that cover topics I touched on if they catch your interest. So thank you for listening, and bye-bye until next time.